Hello guys, today we will make a comparison between Amazfit GTS Apple Watch and Huawei Watch GT. This video will be more about my experience with these watches than comparing them to which one is the best. There are many differences between them and I will do my best to explain them to you. First, let's talk about the Amazfit GTS. Even though the display is AMOLED and it's quite dark, if you watch it on certain angles, you can still see the bezel around the display. It's not visible all the time, but still kind of bothers me. Also, it's a bit thick. In comparison with Apple Watch, you can see the bezel around the display, no matter in which angle you watch it. Another difference is that touching the display will awake the Apple Watch, while the Amazfit GTS and Huawei Watch GT will turn on their displays only when you lift your wrist. Now let's talk about the managing of the watch faces on these watches. On the Amazfit GTS you can have only 3 watch faces installed in the watch and only one of them can be changed. The other 2 watch faces which come with the watch are pre-installed and can't be deleted. In comparison, on Apple Watch you can have as much as you want different watch faces. I don't know if there is a limit on how many you can install. And by the way, only on Apple Watch you can have animated watch faces. And also another plus is that you can add the new watch faces directly from the watch. From the watch app on your iPhone you can customize watch faces by changing colors and adding different modules. When it comes to watch faces, let's see what options do we have on Huawei Watch GT. Same as Amazfit GTS, the Watch GT doesn't have Force Touch or 3D Touch technology on its display. You have to touch the display for about 2 seconds, then you will be able to change the watch faces. I have to mention that Huawei has been very active adding new watch faces, especially in the last month. Every few days there will be a new watch face. Unfortunately, some of the old watch faces are no longer available. Here we also have a limited number of watch faces that can be installed, as all pre-installed watch faces still can't be deleted. Adding a new watch face happens only through the Huawei Health app. These currently are all the available watch faces for this watch. When you try to install a new one, there will be not enough space and you have to delete some of your current watch faces. Now when there is enough free space, you can install a new one. All this is very annoying. Unfortunately, nothing can be done. Adding a new watch face to Amazfit GTS happens only through the Amazfit app. Currently there are 65 watch faces from which you can choose from, and many of them are pretty cool. There were questions from some people who have Huawei Watch GT, but on some reason they can't see the new watch faces on the watch. First you have to install the Huawei Mobile Services app from the Google Play Store, and after that to install the Huawei Health app. This can be one of the reasons why you can't see the new watch faces. To check if you have the app installed, go to your settings on your Android device. If you can't see Huawei Mobile Services, you have to install it. The Amazfit GTS watch also has an always-on display feature and it looks like this. You have 2 options, one is for digital watch face and one is for analog. Now let's talk about straps and how we change them. Huawei Watch GT and Amazfit GTS use the old school watch style strap replacement, which is not so bad. However, changing the straps on the Apple Watch is much more convenient and fast, as this proved to be one of the Johnny Ive's greatest inventions. Here I have to mention that only Apple Watch has a microphone and speaker. However, the Huawei Watch GT2 also has and can make and receive calls through Bluetooth connection. Now when it comes to installing and using different applications, only Apple Watch can do this compared to the other 2 watches. Apple Watch has a lot of apps and they are very easy to install. You can browse and search for apps in the Watch App Store the same way you search for apps on your iPhone. You can also install applications directly from your watch. On both Watch GT and Amazfit GTS you can't install any applications. Their operating system is more limited. Also you can't expect the smooth experience of Apple Watch. Usually they're a bit laggy. Huawei Watch GT also supports the always-on display and it looks like this. Again there are two styles, one digital and one analog. Let's see how the watches are charging. The Amazfit GTS and the Huawei Watch GT both use the same style dual-pin charging dock. One thing I noticed is that you can't use the Amazfit GTS while charging it. The Huawei Watch GT has the same style of charging. The magnets are quite strong though. As you can see, there is no problem with using the watch while it's charging. On Apple Watch, however, the charging is really convenient as you no need to search the right direction to connect the charging dock with the watch. And here you can also use the watch during the charging. Huawei Watch GT and Amazfit GTS are very similar on features. Even their operating system looks the same. I won't be surprised if actually it's the same. I have to mention that Amazfit GTS has an international version. Even though the Chinese version will also bring an English menu with a future update, I will recommend you to go for the international version. There are no hardware differences between the two versions. When it comes to the Apple Watch, we can't miss its biggest problem, the battery life. The worst thing is that you can't use it whole day and then during the night to measure your sleeping activities, because in the next morning it will run out of battery. And of course, let's not forget that works only with iPhones and you can't use it with your favorite Android phone. With all that being said, Apple Watch is one of the best smartwatches, no doubt in that. Guys, there is one last thing. As you know, it's this time of the year when everyone is updating their smartphones to the latest and greatest. So I also decided to upgrade my iPhone X to iPhone 11 Pro. So here we go. I already feel it's working much faster. There is a big improvement in the camera as well, now there are 3. That's it guys, thanks for watching and as always, don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. Don't be shy, because if you're shy you won't get a proper update of your smartphone this year. Stay cool and I'll see you soon.